What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day, and welcome to the Tundra TRD YouTube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so you know every time I put up a video and live stream. We would love to have you on board. Okay, so today we are going to talk about something that is an age-old question when it comes to buying a Tundra, with a little twist to it. Double cab versus CrewMax. I have a 2021 TRD Pro Lunar Rock double cab in my driveway for a couple more days, and you guys know that I own a 2020 CrewMax Army Green TRD Pro. So today we're going to compare what is the difference in the two. Over the past couple days since I've had this Lunar Rock in my driveway, you guys have talked about how you're confused and not sure what you want to do as far as going double cab TRD Pro or the CrewMax TRD Pro. So as mentioned, the two vehicles we will be reviewing and comparing here. One is the 2021 double cab TRD Pro, and the other one is the 2020 CrewMax TRD Pro. Now, two different model years, but pretty much the same exact vehicle. There wasn't any changes when it came from the TRD Pro to 2020 to 2021. The only difference is the specialty color. So you're seeing actually the two specialty colors of the given year. For 2020, the specialty color was Army Green, and 2021, we have Lunar Rock. So what I'm going to do is we're going to talk about the similarities between the two. And we're going to talk about some of the differences if you opt to go for the double cab versus the CrewMax TRD Pro. Now, in this, you will also see some differences if you go double cab versus CrewMax, even if it's not a TRD Pro. But I basically just want to show you what you'll be getting if you get each. Like I said, a lot of similarities with the TRD Pro packaging, but there also are a lot of differences when it comes to the two cab configurations. So hopefully today I can point you in the right direction. We will talk about the price difference in both of them. We'll pretty much cover everything. Now, if I forget anything or you have any more questions, you know what to do. It's easy. Comment below the video, or you can hit me at tundradude34@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to get back to you and help you make a nice, easy purchase when it comes to the double cab or CrewMax TRD Pro Tundra. So first, before we go outside and start looking at some of the differences, let's talk about some of the similarities between the two. All right, I got a list in front of me. I just made a list while having coffee so I could give you everything that is the same on the TRD Pro. Now, I think I've covered everything, but if I forgot anything, like I said, comment below. Okay, so first off, regardless, this is the stuff you're going to get regardless of the cab configuration you decide on. So everything on the TRD Pro is color keyed, okay? The bumpers, the mirror caps, the handles, everything is body colored, all right? So you don't have to worry about differences, chrome here, chrome there. There really is no chrome on the outside of these bodies. So color keyed everything regardless of what cab you decide. The TRD Pro grille is another thing you will see on both. Black surround LED headlights with the rigid industry fog lights. Doesn't matter what cab you're getting those. The TRD Pro skid plate, the BBS TRD Pro wheels will be there. The Fox suspension, of course, will be there. Blacked out badging all on the outside of the truck. The TRD shifter on the interior. The TRD Pro stamp on the bed. That's it. That's the one everybody wants right there. The TRD Pro stitched leather seats, and they will be heated whether you get the double cab or the CrewMax. You'll also get the TRD dual exhaust, and obviously I have to mention that gorgeous 5.7 liter engine you will get regardless of what configuration you get. Also, both are four-wheel drive. So those are the similarities you're going to get regardless of the cab configuration. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go outside, we're going to look at each truck, and I'm going to show you some of the differences, which may shock you because there are quite a few. So let's head outside to the two trucks and see what is different depending on what you decide on as far as cab configuration. Another similarity between the CrewMax and double cab TRD Pro Tundras is you're going to get these mats. They say Tundra TRD Pro. They are rubber. They go up the sidewalls quite a bit there, so that's good. They're kind of like a WeatherTech or a Husky, not bad at all. Good for stock. And you get the tire track mark in the center there. So like I said, CrewMax or double cab, you're going to get these floor liners. And here's the shot of the rear floor liner as well. Dash layout, obviously same thing. Toyota safety senses in both trucks. Same gauge cluster and everything. They both have the upgraded HVAC system with the digital readout of the temperature, dual climate control. So you're getting all of that on either the CrewMax or the double cab. Okay, folks, let's get started with some of the differences between the two trucks. If you hear a little wind, I apologize. Big storm coming into the Northeast today. But anyway, We'll start here with the Army Green 2020 TRD Pro. This is the CrewMax, obviously, big cab. Now the biggest difference, the one everybody talks about, is the size of the bed. So if you're gonna get a CrewMax TRD Pro, you're gonna get a 5.5 foot box, okay? That's what you're gonna get. There are no options if you're new to the Tundra when it comes to the CrewMax. This is the one bed you will get. Now a lot of people say this isn't enough space for them to do what they gotta do. All right, but I will tell you this, if you're someone who needs that little bit of extra space, you can obviously put your tailgate down, and they do make a gate that actually comes out here and will extend this bed out for you a little bit. For me personally, when it comes to this bed, we use it for a lot of sports equipment, bikes, you know, golf gear, bowling gear, all that stuff. So it works well. You know, we go to Lowe's on the weekends for little home projects, things like that. Works just fine. And I do possess one of those gates that go on the back here. So if I ever need it for, you know, long sheets of plywood or something, it works fine for me. So if you get the CrewMax TRD Pro, you're gonna get a 5.5 foot bed. Keep that in mind. Now as we come over here to the 2021 Double Cab TRD Pro, you are gonna get a 6.5 foot bed. So if you're someone that is gonna be doing a lot of stuff with your truck, maybe you use your truck for a small business, contractor, anything like that, and you need the bed space, 6.5 foot bed with this one. Once again, you have the option of putting the tailgate down and putting that removable gate on the back to make it even longer. So there really is only one option each. If you get a double cab Tundra, you got to get a 6.5 foot bed in the TRD Pro trim. And if you get the CrewMax, it's a 5.5 foot bed. So keep that in mind. That is the first difference between the two. The next option is very popular among CrewMax owners and is this power sliding rear window. The window goes all the way down for great airflow through the cab. Maybe you got to put something from your bed up into the cab, whatever. The whole window goes all the way down. And also another bonus, you can defrost the window. As you can see, I hope you can see the lines in there. So that is one of the big things for the CrewMax, an easily defrostable back window, so you don't have to deal with, you know, fog or buildup of snow or whatever. That is a huge plus, but all of the CrewMax owners absolutely love this power sliding full rear window. All right, on the double cab, you're gonna get, it's a power sliding window. It's just a smaller one in the center, and the back shield is not defrostable, okay? So one thing, being an owner of a double cab for years that I was, this will build up with snow and it will get a little bit foggy. I mean, you could totally live with it, but one of the finer things about the CrewMax is that back window is defrostable and it goes all the way down, but they have now made that a power sliding window. There is a button up front. In the older 15 to 17 TRD Pros, that was a manual window. So they've made an improvement with that, but still it is not defrostable in the back. I forgot to mention this in the similarities when we were doing that list before. Both trucks, regardless of cab, you will get a 38-gallon tank. CrewMax or double cab, 38-gallon tank. Both of these trucks are also equipped with remote start from Toyota. Okay, we're looking at the back seats of the CrewMax TRD Pro, and as you can see, stock, there is no under-seat storage. None at all. They do make aftermarket under-seat storage boxes that you can put in your CrewMax, but as far as right out of the factory, there is nothing here. Just keep that in mind. This is in the CrewMax. Now over to the double cab, you get yourself a standard storage box underneath the rear seats. As you can see, perfect for smaller tools, maybe a blanket, jumper cables, the usual stuff. Fairly deep. So keep that in mind as well. You get a storage box standard with the double cab. I should also mention that this storage box is removable if you don't want it. You can take this out very simply by twisting those right there on either side, and it comes out no problem. Probably will take you 3 minutes. Okay, the CrewMax TRD Pro comes equipped with a standard moonroof. So if you get that CrewMax TRD Pro, you're gonna get yourself a moonroof with it as well. Now, if you get the double cab TRD Pro, you're not gonna be able to get a moonroof. Unfortunately, there are no moonroofs available for the double cab Tundras, regardless of what trim you get. It's only available on the CrewMax. So you're not gonna get a moonroof with the double cab TRD Pro. Okay, we're sitting in the CrewMax. Now, if you get the CrewMax TRD Pro, it comes standard with the JBL sound system, and that's going to give you 12 speakers, it's going to give you a subwoofer, it's going to give you an amplifier. In the CrewMax, it also comes with the new Entune system, Entune 3.0, which is in the 2020 Tundra's end up. So just look at some of the things quick, I'll take you through. As you can see, it's slightly different. Once again, it's the JBL sound system. This is equipped with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It has, you know, everything you need and some of the stuff you want, as we always say with the Tundra. We've gone through this a few times in some of the videos. Very easy to use, user-friendly. But once again, CrewMax gives you the JBL sound system versus the double cab, which we will go see what is offered in there. So one more time, JBL sound system comes with the subwoofer, the amplifier, and a 12 speaker system. All right, in the double cab TRD Pro, unfortunately, you're not going to get the JBL sound system on this one. Although it is still Apple CarPlay and Android Auto capable, there is no there is no JBL sound system in the double cab. Now, as I said in the CrewMax, that is a JBL 12 speaker system, and someone's going to have to help me below. I'm pretty sure when it's non-JBL, it's an 8 speaker system. But anyone comment below and correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Same idea when you go through everything, very user-friendly. And I got to be honest with you, as I've been driving it around for the last week or so, the sound system is just fine. I really don't even hear a difference between the JBL and the non-JBL. A lot of owners actually complain about the JBL quite a bit. But this one did fine. It has a lot of bass. There's no problem with it. I mean, if you're looking for an extremely awesome sound system, obviously aftermarket is going to be the way to go for it. But overall, this has the same idea as far as user-friendly. But the TRD Pro double cab does not come with JBL. Now, although the CrewMax doesn't have under-seat storage, if you're looking for a giant cab with a lot of space for your passengers in the back, this would be the way to go. 5.5 foot bed, but you get a massive area in the back for maybe your work crew, your family, whatever you got. This seat is all the way back. No matter how far back the seat goes, your knees will never, ever, ever come anywhere close to touching it. Lots of room, very comfortable. And this also pulls down. So if you only have 2 folks back here, they could each put their drink, little arm ledge, whatever you got, some vents, charging port. So this is what is available with the CrewMax, a giant back seat. And this is the double cab back seat. So you get that under seat storage, a lot less room, but I will tell you from being an owner of both cabs, you can fit folks back here, no problem. Grown adults, maybe not for the long hauls, the big trips, but it can be done. I've taken a lot of trips with my double cabs, never had an issue or complaint from any of the rear passengers. This seat is all the way back, so your knees will touch a little bit depending on your height. Once again, great for short trips. I don't know about those drives to Disney World, but overall it can be done, especially if you need that 6.5 foot bed for whatever you're doing with your truck. Good view, good sight line. Now you don't get that center pull down with the cup holders you do in the CrewMax, but if you come up here, you get them right there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. Those are some of the differences between the TRD Pro double cab and the TRD Pro CrewMax. One more thing we should talk about is the price of each truck. As they sit outside, the TRD Pro double cab 2021 Lunar Rock, the special color, $50,370 is the sticker price. And the CrewMax Army Green out there is $55,594. All right, so you're looking at roughly a $5,000 difference. So the question of the video is, which direction do you go here? And that $5,000 gap, is it worth more paying for the $5,000 for some of those extra features in the CrewMax, or are you a double cab TRD Pro all the way? One thing that should be noted in this video, very important to listen to this one, the double cab TRD Pros are extremely hard to find, especially in that Lunar Rock color. I've had a couple people contact me since I've had this truck this week, asking, where that's from, how they could find one, all of that stuff. I'm going to give you a little advice on that right now. First off, like I said, it's very tough. This truck comes directly from Toyota USA. It is a press vehicle for media and journalists to drive around for the model year and talk about like I'm doing today. It doesn't come from a dealership, so you got to keep that in mind. Also, when it comes to finding a TRD Pro, there's a few different routes you can take with that. You can go online, you could auto trade or those types of websites. You could put in a distance to wherever you live, and you could search for specifics when it comes to the Tundra. Like I said, double cabs are hard to find in certain areas of the country. So another thing you could do if you don't feel like doing that, you could go to a Toyota dealer and sit down with the dealer, and they can tell you if they have any allocations coming in for TRD Pro double cab, or if locally there are some coming in, maybe they could point you in the right direction. That is another option you have. But research, and you will find what you're looking for. I will tell you, just as another piece of advice, if you don't mind, the truck being shipped to you, you might want to check out some of the dealers down in Texas, all right? Because obviously the Tundra is built in San Antonio, so they always get a great inventory down there before the rest of the country. So that's another option you have on the table. If you have a TRD Pro double cab and you want to talk about it, obviously comment below. But I'd really like to know where you guys would go with this. TRD Pro double cab, TRD Pro CrewMax, about a $5,000 difference. A lot of these dealerships out there ask for an add-on, a dealer add-on, which means above MSRP. Don't worry, there are dealerships out there that are asking for just MSRP with no dealer markup. So again, research, take your time, look around, really want to hear what you guys think on this. Now, if I forgot anything as far as similarities and differences, don't be afraid to comment below. The point of this video is to help you guys out in your purchase of a TRD Pro. I also threw in some things in there that didn't necessarily have to do with both TRD Pros, like the size of the bed on the CrewMax and the double cab. That's obviously across all trims of the Tundra. I just want to make it easy for you guys to buy a Tundra. That's what this channel is for the ease of purchase and all the features we have on this truck. So really looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. So what I'm going to do, I always put up playlists at the end of my video. I'm going to put up the playlist for my 2020 Army Green TRD Pro CrewMax, all the videos I've made since I bought that truck back in March 2020. And I'm also going to put up the playlist for this Lunar Rock 2021, the videos I've made since I've had it for the last week. Check them out. I also have a bunch of other playlists. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. That's your place you want to be if you want to check out some of the videos. A lot of 2022 Next Generation Tundra rumors. There's a playlist for that. Go check it out and let me know what you think. This was a fun video to make. I always love comparing the double cab and CrewMax Tundras just to see those little features here and there that are different. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a great day. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34@gmail.com. You guys have a great day and be safe.